So now we're just at the turn to the left in the River Waveney. If we turn to the right, we'll go down Geldeston Dyke, and that's where we're going. It's quite a narrow dike, and it feels quite shallow at the far end, but the tide I think is quite high, so we'll go and have a look and see what we find. You can come with me for the trip. There we go, and we won't go too fast. We'll just go gently through the trees and the undergrowth, and there we go. There we go, and we've got a ship's boy in the back of the boat, having a relax after driving all the way from bloody Beccles. You can't believe it, can you? Now, I have been up here before this year, and you can see at the end there, I think you can see at the end there is a bridge, a road bridge, beneath which you cannot get. So that's where we have to swing around. And there isn't much room to swing around, but you have got the entrance for Geldeston Marina. In the dim and distant, I was quite, I don't know whether keen to buy a boat from Geldeston Marina, but I certainly like the idea of getting one there because it's a lovely little marina. But having said that, if you want to go anywhere other than Beccles, it's a long way from here to there, as it were. There's a lovely campsite over there, Frank. Yeah. And when we came up here before, I think there were a lot of people on the campsite, and they were having a lovely time. They've got their own little quay there for canoes and goodness knows what, and a launching slipway. So as you can see, it's really a very pleasant place to come. And if we were still caravanning, I think we'd have been up here long since. But we never got here when we were, so there you go. As you can see, it's not very far, is it, really, to come up Geldeston Dyke. So if you're a boater with either a hire boat or a privately owned boat, it's a good place to come. I think it's quite very quiet at this time of the year, I would imagine. And I think you'd come up here if you had, in November or December, if you had really good central heating. There you go. Wow. I'm taken aback. I don't know what that was. I thought it was a bird that was bright blue, but it could have been a dragonfly that was bright blue, and it's gone now. It's disappeared. There you go. So as you can see, we're now coming up to the end of the dyke. And this is where you've got a few moorings. I'll just cut back the engine a little bit. So I don't know what the pegs are for. Oh, they are moorings. They're not pegs. They're actually mooring spikes, I guess you would say. So you don't have to use your own rond anchors to moor up here, which is quite nice, isn't it, really? 24-hour moorings, visitors only. Very nice. That means you can walk your way up to the pub or whatever you want to do, no problem. And we'll knock the engine right out of gear so we can see where we're going. I think what we're going to try and do here, because as you can see there's not much space, I should think you could turn a 30-foot boat with reasonable care. Jenny is only 23, and I know we can turn here comfortably because we have before. What we're going to do is just put our nose into the marina entrance, which you can see just there. Knock her out of gear for a moment. I'm going to go a little bit further into the hole, as it were. So I'm just letting the boat come round gently. As you can see, we're getting moderately close to the bank, and we've got astern. And we just have to keep a little eye out on where the back end of the boat is. We don't change the steering at all. What I don't want to do is run onto a lot of weed or anything. And then we'll put the engine ahead again, with a little kick ahead, as we call it. And we'll go astern. No, we don't need to. And there we go. Well, I don't know about 3-point turns, but that was quite a good one. And there you go. So that is a little trip up Geldeston Dyke, seeing the entrance to the marina and the end of the cut, because this is really a canal, although it hasn't got any locks or anything. But as you can see, I'm straight at the canal. It was dug, I don't know whether it was a ditch originally or whether it was dug completely, but obviously it's just the way to get to the village. And that completes our little, this little part of our journey.